the internet. It's where we get cat videos, recipes, and apparently our daily dose of gladiatorial combat. But instead of swords and sandals, these warriors wield keyboards and hashtags. In this corner we have Turtleboy, a self-proclaimed blogger known for, well, let's just say controversial content. And in the other corner his arch-nemesis, Masshole, a digital vigilante with a penchant for exposing hypocrisy. Now you might be thinking who, and honestly that's a fair question, but somehow these two have amassed a following. A band of loyal followers ready to wage digital war on their behalf. And it's not just them. Enter Tom CPU, a tech-savvy commentator, and Grant Smith-Ellis, an internet personality who seems to thrive on chaos. They're all part of this bizarre ecosystem, a swirling vortex of accusations, counter-accusations, and enough drama to make a soap opera blush. But here's the kicker. While these keyboard warriors are busy battling it out for likes and subscriptions, a real-life drama is unfolding in the background. A murder trial, one with serious implications, is being overshadowed by their antics. It's like watching a circus unfold outside a courtroom, the serious business of justice drowned out by the cacophony of clowns and elephants. A woman's life hangs in the balance, evidence is presented, witnesses are called to the stand, but outside the courtroom a different kind of trial is taking place, one fueled by gossip, speculation, and a whole lot of internet bandwidth. Turtleboy and Masshole, locked in their eternal struggle for online supremacy, have turned their attention to the case. Every detail is dissected, analyzed, and spun to fit their respective narratives. Fake facts become fluid, malleable things in their hands. Witnesses are deemed credible or unreliable based on their perceived allegiance to one camp or the other. And the victim seems to get lost in the shuffle, a tragic footnote in their endless quest for clicks and retweets. It's a sideshow of epic proportions, one that cheapens the very notion of justice. The actual trial, the one with real-world consequences, fades into the background. The lawyers, the judge, the jury, they're all just bit players in this online circus. And the audience? They're glued to their screens, more invested in the latest online spat than the actual facts of the case. It's a sad state of affairs when the pursuit of justice becomes secondary to the pursuit of internet fame. So how did we get here? How did a murder trial become just another piece of content in the endless churn of the internet outrage machine? It's a question worth pondering. The short answer is, of course, attention. Attention equals clicks, clicks equal money, and money, as they say, talks. Turtleboy, Masshole, Tom CPU, Grant Smith-Ellis, they're all part of an economy that thrives on conflict and outrage. And what better way to generate those things than by latching onto a real-life tragedy? It's a cynical game to be sure, but one that seems to be working. The more they fight, the more their followers eat it up, the more money they make. It's a vicious cycle, one that shows no signs of slowing down. Meanwhile, the real issues, the ones that actually matter, get lost in the noise. The systemic failures that led to the crime, the impact on the victim's family, the search for truth and accountability, all of it gets pushed aside in favor of the latest online drama. It's enough to make you want to throw your phone into the ocean and move to a remote cabin in the woods. The consequences of this online circus are far-reaching. When serious issues are reduced to mere entertainment, it erodes our ability to engage with them in a meaningful way. We become desensitized to tragedy, more concerned with picking a side in the latest online feud than with understanding the complexities of the real world. The pursuit of justice, once a noble endeavor, becomes just another form of entertainment, a spectator sport where the loudest voices and the most outrageous claims win the day. And the truth, well, the truth becomes a casualty, lost in a sea of misinformation, speculation, and outright lies. This isn't just about a murder trial, though. It's about the very fabric of our society. When we allow the pursuit of clicks and likes to dictate our discourse, we all lose. We lose our ability to think critically, to empathize with others, to engage in civil debate. We become a society of rubberneckers, more interested in the wreckage on the side of the road than in the journey itself. In the age of the internet, information spreads like wildfire. A single tweet, a viral video, a blog post, any of these can reach millions in the blink of an eye. And while this democratization of information can be a powerful force for good, it also has a dark side. It creates an environment where misinformation can flourish, where half-truths and outright lies can quickly gain traction and shape public opinion. The case of Turtleboy, Masshole, and the others is a prime example of this. By framing the murder trial through the lens of their own personal vendettas, they've created a distorted and incomplete picture of the events. Their followers, caught up in the drama, are fed a steady diet of biased information, designed to confirm their existing biases and fuel their outrage. This erosion of truth is deeply concerning. When we lose our shared understanding of reality, when we can no longer agree on basic facts, it becomes impossible to have a meaningful dialogue about the issues that matter. We retreat into our own echo chambers, surrounded by people who already agree with us. And the possibility of finding common ground, of bridging the divides that separate us, becomes increasingly remote. So what can be done? How do we break free from this cycle of outrage and misinformation? It's a daunting question, one without easy answers. But one thing is clear: we need to start by demanding better from our media, from our leaders, and from ourselves. We need to be more critical of the information we consume, more willing to question our own biases, and more discerning about the sources we trust. We need to hold those in power accountable for spreading misinformation and reward those who prioritize truth and accuracy. And perhaps most importantly, we need to remember that there's more to life than the latest online drama, that real lives are at stake, that real issues deserve our attention, and that the pursuit of justice should never be sacrificed at the altar of clicks and likes. The show may go on, but we don't have to be a part of the audience. We can choose to turn off the noise, to step away from the circus, and to focus on what truly matters. The choice is ours. As always, we are not asking for your money or YouTube's. We only make videos of things we notice on our travels around the internet. Thanks for watching.